What's up, guys? Welcome back to Healthy Recipe. We're going to be making a chili recipe today in our new pressure cooker that we just got. We're going to be using 15 different beans. They normally use for something called 15 bean soup. They come in a package and they're just regular dry beans, just 15 different varieties. We're going to be using some grass-fed beef, some chuck roast, and also we're going to be using some dry beef that I got from a company that a friend of mine works for that gave me some samples to try out. So we're going to put all of that into a chili type recipe, make it nice and smoky, cook it in the pressure cooker, see if we can tenderize those beans and make a really different, delicious chili. So let's get right to work. Okay, let's go over our ingredients really quick. Here we have some Cajun style smoked andouille sausage. This is all natural. It has no nitrates or preservatives. I'm just using 2 of them that I had left over. They're really delicious. I think I bought them for like $3 at our local Publix, and they're really good, super flavorful. I have some, this is Spanish smoked paprika. If you guys can find this at your local store, I highly recommend it. It's really good. It's like spicy, but it's got some good heat. It's not mild at all, so you don't need a lot, and it's really smoky. It's a very good paprika. I have about 1.5 pounds of grass-fed beef. This is cut into small cubes, about a ½ inch or so, and it's chuck roast what I'm using. I have some organic chili, and this is Wild Oats brand from Walmart. I'm using some liquid smoke to enhance that smoky flavor of the chili that I love so much. And this product here is a product that a friend of mine brought me to try. This is like a dried beef jerky. This specific style is called beef biltong, and it's zesty garlic. It's really delicious. This Strive brand has no artificial ingredients or flavors. It's all natural. One of these little packets is actually 32 grams of protein with very low fat, 160 calories, I believe. Let me see the fat. It has 1 gram of fat per package, only 2 grams of carbs, and the ingredients are beef, salt, brown sugar, spice blend, and garlic. It has no artificial ingredients at all. It's all natural. They are delicious. I actually got like 5 or 6 of these packages, but I ended up eating quite a few of them. They're really good. So I'm using that as part of another ingredient for the chili. So we have some Hunt's diced tomato here. These are all natural, non-GMO verified, so they're pretty good. It's just what I had on hand right now. I have some full entire white onion. It's coarsely chopped, about 1/4 inch little pieces. This will break down a lot in the pressure cooker, so that's why I leave it kind of in a bigger chunks. And this is Cajun 15 bean soup. This stuff is, I guess you make it into a soup. They have their own recipe here, but of course I like to do my own thing, so we're not going to follow that at all. Like I said, liquid smoke already. Salt. I have about 5 or 6 cloves of finely minced fresh garlic. About 3 cups of beef broth, and this is actually organic beef broth. I have 1 serrano pepper. This pepper, if you guys know it, is not crazy hot like a habanero or a ghost pepper, but it's actually pretty hot. It's got a lot of flavor. I really like these. They're probably about 3 or 4 times hotter than a jalapeno as far as the Scoville scale goes. So they're really good. One of them will give it some nice heat, plus the paprika together, it'll be plenty. One of the ingredients you must always have to make a good chili is ground cumin. It gives it that earthy flavor that is so good in chili. Also, if you have like tacos, you'll notice that it has like a specific flavor. That's usually from the cumin. And I'm using some sea salt. And that's basically it First thing we're gonna do is we're actually gonna saute in our pressure cooker. This is one of those new, really nice, high-tech pressure cookers, and it's made by Cosori. I really love this thing, so we're gonna get right to cooking. We're gonna brown our meat, and then we're gonna continue adding ingredients and building flavors, and then we're gonna finally finish it up by closing the lid and leaving it for a few hours to cook with the pressure cooker function on. Alright, so basically what I have is the saute or browning function on this cooker on, and I set it up to 320 degrees. And basically what we're going to do here is first we're going to take a little bit of peanut oil and we're going to go ahead and saute our garlic and onions, and then we're going to brown and sear the outside of our meat. And I just want to show you guys, the timer on this. So that's the actual timer on the Cosori cooker. It's got all of these different functions. Right now what it's doing is getting the temperature up to heat. That's why it has that little thing going on. So once it gets up to the temperature that we wanted, 320 for the oil, then it will stop and the timer will start. So it has all these different functions and styles that you can cook. We'll be using the chili function also, but we'll be doing our own time on it, and also heat. So while that's going on, we're going to go ahead and cut our sausage and our pepper. Okay, so basically I'm just going to cut the end off of this. Pretty simple. I'm going to cut it into just small pieces. And this stuff is pretty hot. Okay, so our cooker is up to temperature now. Going to go ahead and drop the aromatics in there. So we're going to cut these to little tiny pieces like that. As much as I love hot peppers, I hate working with them because I always end up scratching my eye or something with them. And this oil just sticks to you for like the whole day. It's like almost impossible to get it off. Alright, so that's cut up now. I'm going to go ahead and cut our sausage. Sausage smells amazing. Like even raw, I mean not raw, this is already smoked, but even like this without heating it, it just smells really, really good. Just going to cut these into little cubes. Just going to give another flavor to the mix. Should be a really interesting and flavorful chili with all the different beans and things in there. If we would have had some lamb, it would have really added some extra. Even some venison. Goes really good with chili. Okay, so now that we got this done, we're going to go ahead and go over and start adding stuff to our pot. First we're going to go in with our garlic and onion. That's just gonna soften up and become really sweet, that onion, and also we're infusing with that garlic a little bit of oil before we add our meat. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, guys, make sure you rinse your beans when they're out of the bag before you use them. Sometimes they got like dust and little pieces of sticks in them and stuff. So that's something that you want to make sure that you do. So now that we have our onions just softened up a little bit and beginning to get some of that sweetness for flavor, we're going to go ahead and add our beef in. And I just want to kind of brown it on the outside to begin getting some caramelization. It's just another flavor layer that it adds when the meat gets browned like that. Okay, so now to this I'm going to add about 1 teaspoon of cumin, ground cumin. About a teaspoon of liquid smoke. I'm going to add about a half a tablespoon of chili powder. We're going to add about 3 tablespoons of Worcestershire sauce, or whatever was left of that bottle. About a teaspoon of salt. We're going to go ahead and add in our hot peppers. Our diced tomatoes. Get that all nice mix. Now I'm going to add my andouille sausage. Add 3 packages of Strive smoked beef. That's basically what it looks like. Just really nice, it's cut thin. Really, really good stuff. Make sure I don't add the flavor packet in there. I think this is going to add a really nice touch to the recipe. See if I can get it without adding the flavor packet. These guys from Strive, as far as like dry meat, they really know what they're doing. This stuff is amazing. The style is called biltong. I guess it's an ancient way of drying meat, but it just comes out so delicious. It's full of flavor. Really, really good. Soft, not too hard. They cut it really thin, so it's not super tough like shoe leather, like some of the other jerkies out there. Super healthy, all natural. Really impressed. Alright, so now we got that going on. Gonna go ahead and throw our beans in, our broth. Set the pressure cooker setting on. I'm gonna do 2.5 hours on pressure cooker. And away we go. I'm really excited. This is just a lot of different flavors combination. Alright, give it a good stir. I know this is going to be absolutely delicious. right, so we're good to go. Now we're gonna put the lid on it. And that's a little sound that it makes. It says a pressure cooker. It's got the pressure valve right here. You guys want to make sure you got this thing on lock. And we're gonna go ahead and cancel what we're doing, sauteing. Now we're gonna set it up for beans or chili. And then what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna change the timer. So cook time. Now we're gonna hit it for 120 minutes. Actually 150 minutes, which is 2.5 hours. Two and a half hours. There we go. Cook time on. And it's gonna do a little circle thing going on, and then when it's ready, it's built to the pressure, it's gonna start the timer from 2.5 hours down. So that's basically it. We'll come back in 2.5 hours and see what we got there. Okay guys, so the timer is up on this. Basically I'm just gonna release this pressure valve here and let some of the steam out, and this will release the pressure. Okay, so that means that basically it's about to be ready to open. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you guys in so you can see what it looks like in there. Alright, just about ready to open. Yep. Ready to go. Alright, wow, this looks amazing. Smells amazing. Wow, look at this chili. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I gotta tell you guys, I'm really happy with it. I want to check to see if these beans are soft. They look like they're pretty softened up. Oh yeah. Wow. Wow. Just perfect. I'm going to go ahead and serve this and give it a try for you guys, let you know what it tastes like. Alright, so here is my finished creation. Look at this beautiful, chunky chili, guys. Look how beautiful this came out. I mean, I am really, really impressed with how well this pressure cooker works. It looks amazing. Now, if I wanted to get it even more cooked, I could actually leave it on slow cook, like regular crock pot, and leave it cook even longer. But I like it right where it is. It's just perfect to me. I might leave it warm in the crock pot and then serve it, you know, throughout the day, tomorrow, whatever. But it's got some really nice functions, the crock pot. I'm gonna add some chopped white onion just to add a little bit of sweetness, and also because I don't have any cheese available right now. That's usually what I like on my chili. And I'm also gonna add a little bit of minced fresh parsley, which to me adds a really nice flavor to chili. Look how beautiful that looks. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. Give me a thumbs up if you like this, so we can continue growing the channel and bringing the message of healthy recipes to every home. And I'll see you guys really soon on the next one. Okay, so we're now down to the moment of truth. I'm gonna go ahead and give this chili a try. Like I said, guys, I'm really, really happy with how this came out. I mean, it's beautiful. It smells amazing. Nice and chunky. Mmm. 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 is so good. I don't even want to talk. I don't even want to make a comment. It's really nice and thick. It's spicy, smoky. The meat is super tender. It's got all the different types of beans in there with a little bit of their own flavor characteristics. It's totally delicious. The onions gives it a nice little sweet touch with a hint of the fresh parsley. Mmm. Mmm. Oh my God. This is a dish I can tell you I'm going to be making again. And I could also tell you guys you're going to see a lot more of my new pressure cooker in the upcoming recipes. It's just a great tool to use, very simple, and should be part of anyone's kitchen. Have a great day.